ABC News, Democrats will bring two charges: abuse of power and obstruction of Congress. Two people familiar with the matter tell the Washington Post that under the current plan, the Judiciary Committee would vote on the articles on Thursday, setting up a floor vote next week. This comes a day after the release of the 434-page IG report that found the FBI was justified in opening the 2016 Trump-Russia investigation. Also today, the president meets with Russia's foreign minister in the Oval Office. Quite some timing, Joe.
What a day yesterday. My gosh.
Incredible.
You saw at some point the Republicans on the Judiciary Committee just seeming to lose their minds, screaming and yelling, chasing their own tails in a circle. It was about the same time the IG report came out. And Willie, the IG report, well, it was devastating to everything Donald Trump has been saying for the past 3 years. His lie about Barack Obama, crawling around Trump Tower, like bugging his phone, a lie. The lie from the Attorney General of the United States, just shocking, that FBI agents, quote, spied on the President of the United States, a lie. Lindsey Graham and William Barr's claim that the Russia investigation began because of the Steele dossier, a lie, disproven by the simplest of timelines that actually a third grader could figure out if you just gave them the times and the dates. And yet, I guess what should not surprise us is William Barr continues to lie. And now, more troubling, actually, he has a U.S. attorney that is going around lying too. Because I saw this, somebody said this yesterday, if any other attorney general had accused the FBI of spying and accused the FBI of all the things that William Barr accused it of, and then it was disproven, all of his conspiracy theories disproven, and he was shown to be a liar by an inspector general's report, well, any other attorney general would be forced to resign. This attorney general, he just keeps lying. It's all he knows how to do now. I mean, he holds a press conference afterwards attacking the IG report. And some of the arguments that the Republicans made yesterday, dear Lord, I look back to the halcyon days when all we were doing was listening to the President of the United States project about how many times he flushed toilets every day. Yesterday was a sad day, Willie.
Yeah,
those were the days.
I mean, this report, this IG report, remember, comes from within William Barr's Justice Department. He sits at the head of that department. The Inspector General initiated this investigation. It took them a couple of years, and they found the top line that this conspiracy theory of bugged phones and a deep state effort to investigate Donald Trump's campaign simply was not true. There are pieces of the 434-page report Republicans are seizing on the way the FBI handled the initiation of FISA warrants and things like that. But the top line is that all the conspiracy theories they've been spouting now for a couple of years, simply untrue. Let's look inside some of the findings from the Justice Department Inspector General report. It debunked the president's conspiracy theories regarding the FBI investigation into his campaign. The president called the investigation, as you'll remember, a witch hunt, but the IG reports no evidence was found that political bias or improper motivation influenced the Bureau's decision. The president claimed the FBI spied on his campaign, but the Inspector General found no evidence the Bureau tried to place anyone in the campaign, recruit anyone from the campaign, or try to get someone to report on the campaign. The president also claimed the investigation was open based on the Steele dossier. While the IG report says the FBI officials who opened the investigation did not become aware of Christopher Steele's reporting until 2 weeks later, concluding that it had no role in opening the probe. The Inspector General did take issue with the way agents and prosecutors went about monitoring then Trump campaign advisor Carter Page, whom they thought Russia was trying to recruit. The report identified, quote, at least 17 significant inaccuracies or omissions in FISA applications for a warrant. The Mueller investigation has resulted in convictions for 6 of the president's associates, including a campaign chairman, co-chairman, and national security advisor. So there you have it, Joe. The Inspector General of the Justice Department that William Barr leads, despite what he said yesterday in his press conference, has concluded there was no deep state conspiracy out to get the 2016 Trump campaign.
Well, you know what else was revealed yesterday in the report was something that we knew during the campaign, and there was a split inside the FBI during the 2016 campaign. A lot of agents were not fans of Donald Trump, and a lot of agents were not fans of Hillary Clinton. In fact, there were a lot of agents, important agents, who were cheering on the election of Donald Trump. And you know, I saw yesterday one part of it on November 9th. The handling agent and co-case handling agent were celebrating the election of Donald Trump, and instant messages exchanges going, Trump, ha, 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 blank just got real. Yes, it did. I saw a bunch of scared blanks on my way to work this morning. Start looking for new jobs, fella. And then the handling agent goes, LOL. I mean, this deep state theory is so ridiculous and suggests, again, they're either liars or fools, because during the campaign, it was obvious there was a split, and a lot of people inside the FBI that did not like Hillary Clinton at all. But Benjamin Wittes, as we go back out to 30,000 feet, the overview of this IG report is devastating to every one of Donald Trump's conspiracy theories about the FBI investigation into his relationship with Russia during the campaign.
Yeah, it really is. And that's without saying that the findings on the FISA handling of the FISA application are not serious and upsetting, which they are. But it is really important to remember today what the allegations were that gave rise to this investigation in the first place. I mean, we were assured by the president repeatedly that there was a treasonous coup against him. We were told that this text that Peter Strzok sent to Lisa Page invoking the words insurance policy reflected some grand conspiracy. We were assured that there was an illegal wiretap, that there was spying on the Trump campaign, that there was, shenanigans and mishandling of confidential informants, that there was something improper about using material from Christopher Steele, and that the investigation, in fact, did not start when the FBI said it started, but had gone back some significant time before then. All of that turns out to be errant nonsense, which is not a surprise in the sense that there was no evidence for any of it ever. But it has really occupied an immense amount of time on certain cable television networks, and an incredible number of trees have died in the propagation of these myths, and they have become truths for a lot of people. And I think that, makes it a significant day when the Inspector General of the Justice Department, who, the president has repeatedly insisted was going to come in and validate all this stuff and, prompt the great reckoning, comes in and says, actually, it's all a lot of nonsense.